Commander Antaryami, did some of that smoke sort of find its way into the cockpit where you guys were flying?
Yes, while we were going for the final approaches for carrying out the drop of water over the fire, the aircraft was flying under the smoke, and whatever precautions we could take to minimize the ingress of smoke, but there was some smoke which is coming in the cockpit every time we were making the run for the drop over the site.
Is that a risk, Commander Antaryami? Smoke coming into the cockpit, when you're flying in such situations?
We were very briefly in smoke. However, I'll say the visibility wise, it was dropping as we were flying over the site when the smoke was there. And I'm sure you must have seen the photographs where the aircraft was under the engulfing smoke from the site. However, we were not breathing the entire thing throughout because it was moving in a particular direction.
Yeah.
And after we dropped the water over the site, we were moving towards the dam to fill up the water again, which was, I'll say, luckily clear of the smoke site. And the visibility was good and the smoke presence was quite minimal over there.
Because the helicopters, final question to you, Commander Sunil, the helicopters have been flying non-stop on these missions. How close are we to putting that fire out? Because it's been raging for so many days.
As brought out by Commander Antaryami, now the fire on the periphery has been fought by the local administration, the local fire tenders.
Yeah.
The naval fire tenders have also been put into action. But the main challenge was the fire which was raging at the center of the dump yard. Now that was not very accessible to the ground firefighters. That's where the helicopters came in, and we had put our ground team also in the basically on the spot, and they were giving us inputs regarding the best, basically the spot where they required for the fire, basically the water to be dispersed. So we fought the fire where nobody accessed it, and our action was one of the once the firefighting of the basically fire triangle, what we call, whether
right.
to there is a burning material, there is an oxygen supply which requires, and there the third thing is an high temperature. Now the other two could not have been controlled because the burning material was quite high, oxygen obviously we cannot control. So our operation was mainly to drop water and get down the temperature.
Right.
And I think we have done a very decent job in getting down the fire. And basically the spread of the fire has been controlled.
I can imagine how difficult this entire task has been, and as always for the military, the task is never over. You'll be flying more missions here, and you won't have time for rest because the next mission will come along. That's the nature of the job. But the country thanks you. I'm sure Kochi thanks pilots like yourselves, and a big salute to the Indian Navy and its participation in this task on the outskirts of Kochi. Thank you very much, Commander Sunil and Commander Antaryami, for your time, giving us a little bit of an insight, letting us proverbially into that cockpit just to experience what such a difficult mission is really like. Thank you very much.
Thank you.